So you know how Mariah Carey sings at the beginning of the season, no, it's time, and then the Christmas Carol songs come on. Well, think of this index card video as I'm back with more index card ideas. So I've already brought you and I'll link below, how to make a magnet, simple magnet out of index cards. I've already brought you how to make note cards. Again, I'll link the video below. And I've even showed you how to make sort of glorified promotional cards for your business. But today I'm going to show you how to make business cards. Business cards out of index cards. And the key thing is I'm going to tell you which index paper to buy. Once again, a product that's a little over $1 and under $1. And even though I always say Walmart drives me crazy, that's where I get them. And it's a slightly different shape than a traditional card shape. But the good thing about that is someone will keep it around a little bit longer instead of just putting it in their pocket. Maybe it won't quite fit in the pocket, so they'll have to kind of keep it out and about. And I'm going to show you how I made a whole bunch of different ones. And as always, y'all know I love my corner cutter. So I'm going to show you how to make calling cards with index cards. I mean, business cards with index cards. Because I'm back. So the one thing I'm going to stress that you need is heavyweight paper or heavyweight index cards to make your business cards. I get these 3x5s at Walmart. Y'all know Walmart drives me crazy, but it's got the best prices for different things we need, different supplies as card makers and creative people need. And it's about 110 pounds if you ask me. And why would I know paperweight? Because I write and illustrate greeting cards. I have sold about 11,000 on Etsy in my Etsy vanity gallery, link below. And I just know paper. I'm very accustomed to feeling weights of paper. And this is nice because it's heavyweight enough that it really makes a substantial business card. So we're going to go from, I'm going to show you step by step on the computer. We're going to go from blank card to two up to creating individual business cards. And what's the advantage of making your own business cards when you know you can buy 500 from this place or that place for this amount of money, you know, good deals? Well, I think the advantage is you get to personalize the card. You can update them at will. You can make them seasonal. For me, if there's a rotation of best-selling cards, I might want to put that image on there, scale that image down if it works. And just because I changed my mind. But anyway, I'm going to show you step by step. This is really easy. A pack of 100 is a little over $1 or under $1. I can't remember, but I'll try to remember to link it below. I'm not monetized, but I just want to make this easy for you guys. So come along. Let me show you how to do it. Meanwhile, I'm standing in front of the window and our cat is Natalie, knocking at the window. Yep, so to speak. She's there. She knocks at the window, or I should say she scratches the screen. That's her job. Okay, gotta get the... So I'm going to do what I did last time, which is I'm going to watch my screen and tell you exactly how to set up this business card. So first you're going to put a blank index card, 3x5, create a 3x5 box or rectangle on the screen, original size of the index card. I do 200 DPI. And then your business cards are going to be half of that size. So you're going to create a 2.5 by 3 blank box on the screen, or blank canvas where you're going to put your art. Now, last time I did it text and then image, but that cannot be exhilarating to watch. So I'm just going to slide the entire image, which I flattened on a previous attempt at creating this, and I just put it right there on the half size, which is again 2.5 by 3. So now I am going to take the full index card, the 3x5, and I'm going to slide one of the two halves onto the index card. I left a tiny ruled line at the 2.5 mark on the index card because it helps me when I'm cutting. It's just a teeny tiny sight line for me, but it makes cutting it so much more crisp and accurate. So now you've got your 2 business cards and the lay down the 3x5 index blank, what would be index cards. But most important is your print setup. All printers, I think, can be set up for custom printing. So you want to remember you're printing a 3x5 index card. I think I did portrait in terms of direction, but whatever works for you. But I always do print with preview so I can see what it's going to look like and make sure I'm doing it right as I'm doing here. So that's really how easy it is to set it up. 3x5, 2.5 by 3 for each index card or for each business card. And there you go. And then there's the print. Now I used a different one just to show you that it worked, and that's how it came out. And then very simply I put it under my cutter. Always wear enough bracelets to give you that proper weight when cutting. You can't underestimate accessories when doing artwork. And there you go. You have your business cards. And I tell you, the weight of a heavyweight index card really is substantial enough to work. Then, of course, I take my corner cutter, my favorite toy. I love my corner cutter. I think it was 7 something at Hobby Lobby. And I'm using it all the time for a bazillion things. But I also think it just gives the index cards, the business cards, just a nice little polished look, which you can see against my sweater here. And that's how you do it. And I promise you, it's addictive because it's so easy to do. You'll be making card after card after card. And when you think about it, you're buying 100 index cards for a little over $1. The price went up. Some places could be closer to $2, but 100 index cards divided by 2, because you can make 2 business cards per 3x5 index cards. So 100 index cards equals 200 business cards. And again, you can order cards from any place and get a huge amount, but I am constantly changing a little of this, a little of that, tweaking it. So this has worked out perfectly for me. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you'll visit my Etsy shop below just to see what I do. And I really, really, really hope you'll subscribe. And if you stayed this long, please, am I begging? Yes, I'm begging. Please subscribe. I would love it. Love, peace, and chicken grease. And until I come up with another index card idea. And it's possible. I could, you know.